first big little live stream on Facebook.com and over on Instagram. Please don't mind the messy workbench. Father of 5, work full time, a lot of stuff going on. So today we are here to unveil the wolf helmet. So this has been almost a 2-year project. Started as a concept alongside with our Death Watch, the DWC helmet. You can see all of our products over on Etsy. It's DravenSoloCustoms.etsy.com. So if a few of you have been following us, you know that I kind of ran out of some silicone. Just short of filling this whole thing up. Well, I just got the order in. I've completely finished filling it up. And today we will be opening up the mold, demolding the original, and seeing where we're at. All right, so first things first, I'm going to be taking off some of the exterior clay that has dried on here, plugging up some of the air holes, so that once I was filling silicone up, I didn't try to have as few air pockets as possible. And I need, let's see, already, I don't need one of those, don't need clamps. I'm a goof. Alrighty, so let's see, take a little bit of them, just drill bit, just pop that off of there. Alrighty, so if anyone there comments, questions, I can't answer them on Instagram right this moment, but if you open up our Facebook page, which is Draven Solo Customs on Facebook, I will be able to see your questions here. I'm using 2 devices. I'm using my telephone, which is doing Instagram, but it's flipped around, so it's not in the selfie mode. Using it as a regular camera, so I can't see my screen. And then I'm also using my computer, my Chromebook, for Facebook. Now that actually I will be see any and all questions. So if you have any questions, go to our Facebook page, look up the live stream, and start asking. So get a little history about this. Of course, this is actually a product for my wife's helmet. A while back when I joined the Mandalorian Mercs, of course, I made also a Sabine costume for my daughter. Well, also at the same time, we were doing doing up stuff for Mara Jade for my wife, but that one is, of course, also a long process. So at the moment, we just have a couple of things, and she'll be ready to join 501st. But I was also stuff for the Mandalorian Mercs. Not all 501st and the Mandalorian Mercs actually do dual troops. So I actually was designing this up for my wife. She loves wolves. So this helmet is for her. Also, I've gotten a lot of good feedback about the design over the last 2 years. So hopefully it comes out really well when we do our first pull. So we should hopefully have a new crop, this time a custom helmet for our customers. Okay, that piece I'll have to do in a little bit. So anyone has any questions, please go to facebook.com/Draven Customs. Look up our live feed right there. You'll be able to ask all your questions there. So, all right. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and you're still continuing the celebrations for until New Year's. Please be safe out there when driving or going to the malls and Walmart and all different stores to return and exchange gifts. Used to work in retail, so I know how bad that gets after a little while. All right, so as you see, is a jacketed mold. It's a two-part jacket. It's actually a matrix mold. It was something that I was looking into a little bit easier way of trying to mold up helmets. Matrix mold is when you take an item, you cover it in clay, and form the structure around that. Putting in registration lines, these here. Then you build your shell over it. Then once you finish up that shell, you take the shell off, take all the clay off, and then you're actually going to do a mathematics with water displacement to figure out how much silicone you're going to need. I came so close to having this done a week ago, but I overestimated how much silicone I had on hand. So it's not like the fact of I just didn't have enough silicone and I had to do it in 2 pieces. It came up to just right before the spout, only maybe 2 or 3 ounces left in this. So right now here I'm cleaning up the clay that's left over from plugging up the airport's little vents that I had to create, so that once the silicone got to a certain level, it actually had a place for the air to escape. I used a fiberglass to create this jacket. It's a standard silicone, the standard fiberglass that you can get at any hardware store, Walmart. Technically, it's the Bondo brand. Now, the sheets I did get from a former employer. They did a lot of work with fiberglass sheets and had a lot of garbage, just sheets that they were just throwing away. So I asked, they said yes, and I got a whole bunch. Along the way of this process, I asked Frankie Polito and Bill Durand advice through their Twitter, at Frankie Polito and at Chinbeard. I'd like to thank them for all the help that they've given me in answering the questions I've had about building a matrix mold. So I want to particularly kind of dedicate this to them. Thank you guys. I know you're probably not watching, but if you do, hey, cool. You guys helped out. Thanks. Alrighty. Now, when you do up a matrix mold, so that you're not, oh, try to show some clicking here, so that you're not actually damaging the item that you're trying to mold. Also, especially if you're actually molding it out of clay, you want to put like a plastic bags, saran wrap over the item before you put the clay on. This actually protects the sculpt itself. Also, well, it helps so that when you are putting it on there, that you're not, if you're putting, since you're putting clay over it, you're not actually, mixing the clay of your sculpt and the clay for the jacket, for the matrix part over your jacket. As you see here, I've got some clay still left in here from when this thing was gooping out. So, the clay that I used is a standard the EM210 white. It's a water-based clay. So, of course, once it dries out, it's done. But this is it doesn't have any sulfurs in it, and it is perfect for using for jackets and borders. Gotta get this clay off the bolts here, otherwise it's not gonna be able to get the wrench around it to open it up. So if you have any questions and you're on Instagram, make sure you go over to facebook.com/Draven's Total Customs, and you can be able to ask your questions there. And I'm running a live stream on both Instagram and over on Facebook. Alrighty, here's that chunk. Ow. Be careful with sharp and pointy things. Alrighty. Alrighty. Just had to redo the Instagram live feed. Apparently it paused. Right now I'm just taking off extra silicone and clay pieces. Alright, so let me see if I can get that. Okay, well, looks like I'll be able to go over that. So let's start taking some of this apart. And let's take made everything here myself. Silicone I'm using is Rebound 25 from Smooth On. Smooth On has been where I get all of my casting parts. That's where I get my resins. Alright, so we have one bolt off. Made up its own little gasket there. I'm going to do a lot of trimming. Alright, so let me get a box to create a shelf. So if you've joined me over on Instagram, my live feed, if you want to ask any questions, go to Draven Total Customs on Facebook, and I'll be able to answer them there. So I'm doing Facebook, the Facebook Live on my computer, and the Instagram live feed. I have my screen pointed away from me, so any and all Instagram questions, I can't see them right at this moment, so you have to go over to Facebook. Easiest way is just go to the link in our bio and find the live stream. Oh, geez. Of course. There's. Alrighty. Oh, now for the rest. Whoa. Well, that didn't go over well. Oh. You live and learn. Placement of some of these are not in the best of spots. So, but you learn from mistakes. So if anyone has any questions, make sure you go to facebook.com/Draven's Total Customs and anybody ask questions there. Oh yeah, we have to do a lot of cutting of silicone that's seeped into this area. Hey, Vinny. It's very close to getting this undone. So, any of you who just joined, this is the long-awaited mold of the Wolfpack helmet. I think this has been 2 years. 2 years of working on this, trying to get this thing done. Unfortunately, life has a lovely hand of getting in the way, as everyone knows. Alrighty. My normal molds, I don't have this many bolts. But since I was trying something with a matrix mold, I've increased the amount of bolts so that I can get some closure on here. Alright, so 1/2 is done. For in the original design phase, which you can be able to check onto all of our different pictures of it, it is the Wolfpack helmet album over here on Facebook.com. Also, if you just go back on my Instagram, you'll be able to see all the different updates I've done for this helmet. It's for my wife. It is a custom Mandalorian helmet that has a wolf theme. Plus, also, kind of fitting that we're able to get this, getting this done now after the episodes of Star Wars Rebels that have included Loth Wolves, which, they may not be Mandalorians, but, hey, wolves in Star Wars. Originally was based on a kind of actually Dave Filoni's Wolfpack symbol for the Clone Wars. I took that, made it into a stencil for Mandalorian helmets. This is going to be kind of the easy part. All of these off of here. Real challenge is going to be getting this jacket off and then trimming up the mold. hoping all the advice that Frank Ippolito and Bill Duran had given me from the questions I've asked him over on Twitter have paid off. I'm not going to blame him if I fail because it's in my own little way, but I don't consider it a failure. As Thomas Edison would say, I just found a new way of not doing it. All right, so here we are with the last bolt. Of course, it's got to be the real tough one. Oh, of course, silicone. All right, so okay. All these gaskets made by myself, just from 1/8 inch rubber, taking a pipe, cutting out myself. Alrighty, so let's go for it. Darn. One lovely thing about silicone is it's gotten into every single little nook and cranny of this mold, of this jacket. So this is going to be the tough part, as you guys just watched me ram up. Not bleeding yet, so. Reinforce the wings a bit. First time I've actually had to use a chisel when cracking open a mold. The struggle is real. this is the, as I said, this is going to be the tough part. Yeah, see you hear the my eldest daughter, her dog, barking and whatever. Oh, yeah, looks like that. This is one of those feelings that, like, I get the whole thing of something's gonna break while you're actually on live. Step back a moment. All right, where are my pry bars? Yeah, just when you thought it would be easy just to open something up real quick. Oh, it's gonna... Here we go. of it. Those guys on Face Off feel like when they're trying to open a mold and it all of a sudden just goes, not their way. This has to be probably the hardest mold that I have ever tried opening. Oh, jeez Louise. I just feel like I'm going to break something. Oh, hopefully it's not undercut to the point where I can't unlock this. Ooh. I like hearing cracking. Alrighty, so gets a bit worried sometimes. Well, yeah, it kind of does. It's just the computer autofocus, I believe. But oh, jeez. You believe. Shit. Fucking. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need to. Going to be doing some reinforcement. Thanks, Tom. So that's what happens when I oh, hopefully no one was watching that with headphones on. Sorry. Oh. Really? Oh, this is... Oh. 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 Oh yeah, this is locked in here. Ooh. Ooh. Don't mind me as I stab myself in the gut. Well, the silicone has locked itself into every little nook and cranny of this glass. So. Really? Yeah. Sorry if I'd see my backside most of the time, but that's how I have to have the camera set up. All right, well, I guess next time I will know. Try to make that inside a little bit smoother. busy right now, Amy. Ooh.
What does that say? What is that? What's that?
Oh, what does what say?
What's that?
Please enter your age.
There's nothing on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that does. Don't know what these are for.
Let's accept. There you
It's
go.
loading.
There you go.
Earlier, it was like taking forever to load.
Oh, yeah.
It had to get to 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
100, 100? Childus interruptus. Ugh. 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 I saw movement. Ugh. God damn it. Oh yeah, this is one that's going to need to be reinforced. Don't know. Ugh. Ugh. It's like, wow, this is just locked. Ugh. I wonder if I should put ease release, but silicone doesn't stick to it. Anything but itself. Yeah, well. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. Yes, this has been a fun little experiment. No, not turning off. Some stupid popped up. So, as you see, I'm still trying to open up the mold. Whew. struggle is real when you're trying to do when you experiment. This is the first time doing a matrix mold, so here's movement. These things break and yeah, already I'm gonna have to reinforce the wings on this as they have been snap, crackle, and popping this whole time. Oh shit. Oh, sorry for the language. People are walking with kids around. Looks like things have gotten locked. Anything might help. No. Alrighty. Yeah, it is like birth. It is birth in a helmet. Trying to get in there without actually puncturing the silicone itself. Ugh. If heresy don't succeed, get bigger tools. Ugh. Thing is also this tupper here is not necessary. It's oh. Damn. So actually what I think has happened is that the silicone itself has actually creeped into a lot of the nooks and crannies of the inside of the fiberglass. So it's actually technically grabbed on to the inside, making it a little on the tough side to pull apart. I thought I got it smooth enough with actually pouring in some extra resin, making it smooth. Of course, liquid finds a way to get through. So just going to keep on keeping on. I hope I don't have to cut this. Even if I have to cut this, I can easily put it back together with fiberglass. Not that hard, but it's just trying to get this off of here. Bigger pry bar. has not budged. Hi.
It is not like me.
No, it's not. Especially if you've been watching on Facebook or Instagram. Especially if you've been watching on Facebook or Instagram. The struggle is real. Oh. Well, at least one person on Facebook's having an interesting time watching me struggle. Isn't that right, Donald? It locked. Oh yeah, it locked bad. It locked up really fucking good. Hopefully no one was listening on headphones.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have hurt your ears.
Yeah, that hurt my ears right here.
What? This jacket is almost toast. Hopefully it hasn't just hopefully there's enough silicone around it to actually protect everything.
Yeah.
Well, so I've been at this for 1 hour, almost 15 minutes, so I'm going to leave the embarrassment of being private. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll have updates on getting this open. Thank you. Have a good day.